Oh, furries. What are they? Probably the most confusing thing to me on the internet. Why? Well, we'll get to the bottom of that in this video. And I also get harassed by my chat at twitch.tv/oopalive. Stop it! Stop being mean to me! Don't call me Freeville! I'm not a furry! Don't stop! Do not say that! I'm not a furry! Alright, so this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, guys, by the way. If you just look up furries, I constantly see people. There's so many people who follow me who are furries, and it's become such a normal thing, which is it's just something else that I just simply don't understand. So in today's video, I'm gonna try to understand, all right? Killing furry haters. Okay, so this guy hates furry haters. Interesting. Hunting furries on Omegle. People like watching furry stuff. I don't understand. How about this Jubilee? I'm a furry AMA.
Furries know how to party.
Oh, yeah?
That's all I really gotta say. People look at us and they're like, oh, what a bunch of losers, you know? They probably just sit inside all day and jerk off to furry porn or looking at images of fuzzy animals.
I thought it was Zootopia porn, to be honest. Or that rabbit, that hot rabbit, that sexy hot rabbit that I do not have a figure of in my house. Not as sexy rabbit. Yeah, no, I'm not coming out as a furry. I'm not a furry, but I'm an open-minded individual.
Furries know how to party. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Okay. I don't know what that means, but... Okay, I like
Some
this.
topics are hard to approach.
They don't know really what a furry is.
See, that's kind of what I was like. This is the vibe I got for a long time, you know? Discord
They
admin.
don't know really what a furry is.
I've got people in my Discord who say the same shit. They don't know what a furry is. What is a furry? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it? Anthropomorphizing animals. Today, on Saturday, we're learning about anthropomorphizing animals. We're learning about dressing up. All right. What is a furry? Target practice. See, and then that's like a person named Florida Man commented, what is a furry target practice? Of course Florida Man commented that. Come on, we can be friends. All right, we can all be friends. We can all get along. We're gonna learn.
Either the subjects
Okay,
are
that's cringe.
inaccessible,
Okay, that's insanely
better
cringe.
than you at furry.
or people are uncomfortable discussing them. So we found those subjects in person, rented a space in Los Angeles.
All right.
I'm Bo, and I'm a fursuit maker in
Bo.
the furry fandom, and I'm here to answer questions about the furry community.
Bo seems like a nice fellow. This is that Gideon?
I'm sorry, I just
kidding. Gideon went to the furry convention. I believe that's what my reference was. Imagine if this was a AMA between Gideon and some random ass furry. That'd be fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Where did it start? Like,
That's a really good
how
question.
old were you? I guess when you found out, like, you looked at Tony the Tiger and you were like, you know what? Like, where did it start?
Dang, Tony the Tiger kind of thick. I don't know. Oh God, I think I was like 12. I was just browsing YouTube and I saw a bunch of furries dancing and I was like, dang, I want one of those. And so I made one.
See, my first experience with furries was CSI crime scene investigations, and they were all just fucking yiffing out there, and they killed somebody. One of them got shot.
Hello, sexy.
That's where my first memory of a furry was. People wearing fursuits out in the CSI, just.
Oh, okay. You just made it. It wasn't like.
Yeah, and now I do it for a living.
Oh, okay. I mean,
That's pretty cool.
Get to the bag, I guess.
Bag secured.
How is it your job? Like, what do you do exactly?
Well, I make fursuits on a commission basis, and sometimes I just recently made one to sell, which is the one that I'm holding right now.
It looks pretty cool.
Context around what furries are is from like a CSI episode.
I see what I mean. This is what I'm talking about.
Where there was like furries having kind of like a furry
Yiff. It's called yiffing.
orgy, and
Yiffing.
it was, and then one of them gets hit by a car. But so it's kind of negative and it's strictly sexual. So
Yes.
I guess my first question is being a furry strictly a sexual thing?
No.
Absolutely not. That is by far the most annoying misconception that everyone
fair.
always say, is it sexual? Is it a kink? Is it a fetish?
Sexual
Sexual fetish.
fetish.
No, but of course there are people who are in it.
Most people that I've met who are furries, it seem kind of normal, to be honest. But then again, there's a lot of people who aren't. I've seen a lot of furry Zootopia images that make me very uncomfortable. All right, that make me, which they make me feel impure. Let's just say that, impure. All right, I'm no longer a child of God when I'm staring down the gaping bosom of Judy Rabbit. Okay.
On a base level, it's just about art, it's just about costumes, and it's just about being yourself.
See, that's pretty cool. That's kind of the vibe that I get, all right? That's kind of the vibe that I get. Because this thing is weird, the kink thing is weird, all right? The fetish thing is weird, all right? But jelking is a thing, and pilking is a thing. And, you know, that's very well accepted. I mean, there's literally literature about it, kind of mainstream, whereas being a furry, if you're wearing a costume, it's just like, people just hate you for no reason, it seems like.
Worst criticism, I'll say, that you've probably gotten for like your hobby?
The most irking thing is when people just kind of disregard all of the creative individuals and talented individuals that
Fursunas.
make this art, make these costumes, and make everything, and just kind of chalk it up to all being a sexual thing. It's like,
True.
It's really unfair
I feel like that's
say
what
that
I've
it's a
done
sexual
before.
thing in its entirety, but unfortunately that's how it gets portrayed very often in the media.
In the media on Fox News. Wow. This guy's the f***ing Amy Schumer of furries here. Just kidding.
My family's
like a
very
nice person.
supportive. They've taken me to conventions.
Hey, this is
they
very
were
cringe,
actually
though.
the ones to tell me to start making costumes as a.
That's very cringe.
Is it mostly just like a form of like creative expression, or is there something deeper going on, like with your interest in the
I
costumes?
think it's probably on lines of both, because as much as it is an amazing way to express yourself, people who have issues with mental health find particular comfort in the furry fandom because it's a little bit more, just something's very appealing to it, like the bright colors, the soft fabrics. It's just, it's comforting.
I guess that makes sense, right?
No.
You know, I have worn a fursuit costume
Right to jail.
for a video. Someone sent me a fursuit head, and I wore it in a video. And it was like a fucking one. It was one that they used for fucking. Yeah.
Right to jail.
They sent it to me as a joke, and I used it as clickbait. I didn't actually like wear it to be a furry. To be honest, no, I'm not I'm not a furry. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm not a furry. I can see the creative aspects though, the soft fabrics. You know, just don't read the. Let's just say, don't read the Old Testament though, because if you mix fabrics, all right, that is a stonable offense. You can't do that. You can't have cotton and polyester. That's fucking bullshit. What do you think this is? 2022. Do I still have it? No, I had it in 2017 for about 3 weeks. I'm not a furry. Don't say Furryville. I'm not a closeted furry. The video got age restricted, obviously, because it was a fucking, I said yiffing like 300 times in it. I sent it back to the person who sent it to me.
Some people are really self-conscious. Some people are.
What's
who
this
knows,
thing?
You know, they going through some stuff. It's so different for every single person. But I feel like a lot of people do just feel really comfortable putting on a costume and expressing themselves and performing, especially in a costume, because maybe they want to perform and they don't feel like they can do so unless they're covering themselves.
Okay, see that also makes sense. They're just well, maybe they're not talented though. Maybe they're just This is quite a dilemma. Stop saying Furryville, please. Thank you. If someone hates furries, they obviously have a very boring life. I'm not so sure about that, but maybe if they don't understand them. I'm not a furry. Stop saying I'm a furry. Stop it before I ban all you. And stop. I'm gonna turn off my stream. I'm being bullied right now. It's an anxiety shield? Potentially. Yeah, that kind of seems like what it is. You can just dress up like a goddamn chimpanzee or something like that with a big old tail and a bunch of the whole rainbow of colors and just dance around, and then maybe another person later on. Potentially.
There's like the spiritual aspect, and there's also the cosplay aspect.
Spiritual aspect.
So I just want to hear like what's the main difference, and what do you think about both of those different types, just in your opinion?
I would say that
Spiritual.
Those are not the two types,
Oh,
for one.
okay.
And
Yeah,
I would also
you
say
idiot.
that there are many types, a lot of which like we would be here all day talking about it. 'cause
Okay.
It's very deep. You just wouldn't get it, all right? It's a lot like VR chat, okay? You just wouldn't get it.
Basically, all being a furry means is being into anthropomorphic animals, which is animals with human traits.
Yeah.
The spiritual
weird.
side isn't really, that wouldn't be considered a furry, that would be considered something completely else, which is an otherkin or a Therian. And sometimes otherkins and Therians are furries, but they're not the same thing, so I feel like that's a misconception that some people on the outside have.
An otherkin. I've never met an otherkin, to be honest. I don't think I've ever met an otherkin. Actually, I have a friend who works at a school, and they have there's a student there that identifies as a caterpillar, which is very, very interesting.
Does anybody see you as like a predator for the furry community, or like they Like a capitalist, a furry capitalist?
Furry capitalism. Capitalist furries rise up. No,
That's pretty funny.
I would say that it is a community that has a very large like provider, like business and then consumer basis. It really is like people are here to make money. People are here to spend money, but at the same
Obviously,
time,
dude's
it's not really
good
what it's about. It's
at
more
this
so
as
just-
well.
It's fun.
That's
but
an
there's
impressive
definitely
suit.
money involved for a lot of people.
I could never build that. Would I go to a furry con for video? Absolutely, dude. I would absolutely go to a furry con for video. That'd be fucking hilarious. Are you kidding? Only rich people are furries. Yeah, the fursuits are expensive too. They're thousands of dollars.
You know, it takes a lot of
Takes
bravery
huge, giant, hairy
and,
balls.
courage to be able to express yourself in a way like that.
Yeah, and the money helps.
He just build it. He's building off the backs of the furry proletariat. He's just fucking taking advantage of hundreds of scheming little rodents and wolves and otherkin. This feels like furry TLC. Yes, it really does, honestly.
Young artists, a lot of just young people in general, old people, no matter who you are, to express, to create, to better their craft, to build costumes, to draw, to animate, to dance. It just inspires people to do all these different things that they normally wouldn't.
Fucking fur on the left is cheeked up. Holy shit. That's so cringe. The dancing with the furry things, that is really cringy to me. It just seems weird. I mean, if I just saw a random guy out there dancing, I'd be like, what the f is wrong with that guy? But look at the dumpy on that thing. What?
Things that they
No wonder
normally
they
wouldn't
like
do,
these
like make music. They're a bunch of
furries.
furry DJs. Every single medium
That
of art
furry's
imaginable
thicker than a Snicker.
is in this fandom, and that's part of why it's so great. No one should feel shame for being a furry, even if you don't make anything, even if you just wear a costume and just enjoy it. You can do whatever you want and be happy,
Yeah.
and people should respect that.
I'm gonna start dressing like a ghost every Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. That gives me like Jeremy Fragrance crumping type vibes. So I still don't really understand though. Maybe some TikToks will help. I should go into a furry con in a monkey suit. Wear a monkey suit to furry. Well, how come you guys hate them though, you know? Furries are mid. Yeah, that's what I think. It's just kind of mid. It's just like I'm indifferent to it. There's no reason to hate it. It is weird, but there's not like a reason to hate. Why would you hate someone? What kind of furry would I be? I'd probably be just a monkey because I love monkeys, but I don't like want to f a monkey. I mean, it's fine that you can think something is bizarre as shit and you can dislike it generally, but not hate it. Like when someone plays funk with PH, I'm not gonna fucking be like, yes, turn this shit, fuck yeah!
Hey, what would you do if we broke into your house?
Ooh. I don't get it. Where's the most replayed one right here?
Posable tongue. I think these look so cool.
Posable
And I really
tongue.
love fursuits where you can change their features.
Huh? Me sitting in the room after coming home from school yesterday. See, those are cringe. The ones that have the mouths that open. My lawyer walks in. Don't worry, Hunter. I'm gonna fucking make sure he gets what he deserves. Huh? I'm really confused. I understand a lot less of what's going on now. I'm extremely confused. Furlandia 2022.
This squeaky's gonna kill me. Wow! Wow! That's a child. The baby. Wow! Oh, watch out, you're about it. Honestly,